Previously on FlyWithAGuy. So yeah, let's hop back like 2 weeks ago.
Y'all hear that? Why my bag sound like a muffler coming down the hallway? Camera's gone. So we're gonna be vlogging on the phone for the foreseeable future. I don't think I mentioned this on the vlog, but I am making my outfit for the Renaissance concert. I finished this during our crew briefing, so our energy is on 10.
Good morning, frequent flyers. Welcome back to another video during Vlogtober. I'm Brandon, I'm a guy who flies. I am up and at it earlier than I would care to be. Currently in New York. I did not go home on my 1 day off between these trips. So I'm starting the day already in base, which makes me feel like I'm living in base, and that is just such a luxury I took for granted when I was down in Miami for my previous carrier. As I mentioned, I am up earlier than I care to be because the cleaners are at the crash pad today. So our crash pad gets professionally cleaned. They like come in and do the bathrooms, they clean the common spaces, dusting, cleaning the floors, all of that stuff. We're responsible for our own like linens and like your bedding and stuff. They do everything else. It is so nice, especially they just not to have to worry about it, because the crash pad is like your home away from home. So you want it to be clean and you want it to be comfortable. Well, some people want it to be clean and some people want it to be comfortable. Crash pads do get a bad rap because some of them can be absolutely filthy because it's nobody's home, so nobody takes ownership. You have to be very, very careful when you pick a crash pad for that reason. But I'm gonna run to the dollar store. I need to get some laundry detergent so that I can wash my uniform shirts, because I think I told y'all in the last vlog how I spilled coffee on all one of them. And I have 5, but for some reason, I only brought 3 to New York with me. And had I brought all 5, I would have had 2 for the last trip, and 2 for this trip, and an extra one. Poor planning on my part, but you live and you learn. All right, so in Dollar Tree, picking up a bunch of junk, of course. I decided I should probably pick up like some food and some snacks to have. I ate everything on the last trip, so I need to refill my food bag, or either I won't take a food bag. I prefer to take a food bag. Okay, but not Dollar Tree trying to step it up with this Delta Homes brand. Probably a private label. Let's see what it smells like. I don't hate it. That's disgusting. Toasted coconut. Not bad. Alright, let me get out of here and actually go to Dollar General, which is where I'm trying to go. Y'all see me trying to be so money conscious. Look at me, growing up and shit. Alright, so I've made it back to the house. Shout out to the anonymous frequent flyer who sent me the Dunkin' Donuts gift card, because you contributed to my breakfast this morning. But nonetheless, I guess I'll show you all my room. This episode is about to be about crash pad living, because maybe you know, maybe you don't know. I don't know if I told you all, I was originally on the 2nd floor. I moved up to the 3rd floor because the 3rd floor was empty. Well, not the whole floor, but the big room on the 3rd floor is empty, and it had its own bathroom. So there's a lot of vacancy at our crash pad right now. So I was like, I'll take advantage of it. But when I tell y'all it was giving Addams Family vibes up here, I petitioned the crash pad operator to, you know, invest a little bit. So over the next couple of weeks, we're gonna see some changes up here. But I've definitely came and cleaned out, and now we're gonna start like making improvements. But I'll show you this one. I won't show the rest of the house. It might be too telling because this crash pad has been here for decades, so people might even see this room and know where I stay at. But this is the view from the door. It has 1, 2, 3 closets, lots of beds. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of bunk beds, 1 single bed. I've rearranged all of it because I don't know, this flow just looks better to me. Sofa here in the middle with TV. That's my bed over there. Say hi to Steven. I'm watching his video. He's a fellow YouTube flight attendant vlogger on YouTube who's on Vlogtober. But yeah, that's my bed. Ironing station. The closet that I pretty much have to myself with some stuff in it. And then a full bathroom. And there are my uniform shirts that are washed. Hopefully they are dry by tonight. Quick FAQs about crash pads. 2 types of crash pads exist. There are cold bed crash pads and hot bed crash pads. I stay in a cold bed. It's considered a cold bed because you pay a certain price per month, which varies based on the city that you are based in, as well as the supply and demand of crash pads and the amenities they offer. I'll touch on that in a second. With a cold bed crash pad, you pay a certain amount each month and the bed belongs to you, meaning when you're not laying in it, the bed goes cold because there's no other body that lays in that bed, on that bedding, except for you. The opposite of that is a hot bed crash pad, which some people prefer because they are a lot cheaper because you do not own any specific bed. And so basically you pay a certain amount to show up and you stay in any bed that is available. It's considered a hot bed because it's constantly revolving. You come in that night, you put on your linens, you lay on the bed, it's hot. You leave the next day, take those linens off, someone else comes in and stays in that bed the next night. That's considered a hot bed because it's constantly revolving and it never goes cold. So that's why they call that a hot bed. Those are a lot cheaper, meaning you might spend $300, $350, $400 a month on a cold bed crash pad, whereas a hot bed crash pad you might spend $150, $200 a month. Because you have to remember, what you pay for your crash pad is not where you live. So you're paying crash pad expenses on top of all of your regular expenses back at home. So it's like a second rent. I talked about amenities. Different crash pads offer different things. Some of them will just give you the bed. You supply your own linen. Some of them will give you linens and bedding. Some crash pads offer the toilet paper, paper towel, cleaning supplies. Some do not. You have to provide your own. Others will offer things like cleaning services, and then you'll have like TVs with like streaming apps, Netflix, Hulu. You'll have crash pads that like have Wi-Fi. Like some of that stuff is pretty standard. Like they're all gonna have it, but the amenities vary whether they have laundry, like washers and dryers in the crash pads for you to use, or if you have to outsource that. I'm trying to think, what are some other amenities? Some of them are in apartment buildings, so you get access to a gym. Some amenities are in hotels, so you have everything the hotel offers: the pool, the gym, maybe breakfast. If they offer an airport shuttle, you have that as well. So like looking for a crash pad is a tedious work, and some people like swear off of them. They are not crash pad people, and other people, they are crash pad people. You live with a bunch of strangers, essentially. Other flight crews, people constantly coming and going, all times of the day, all times of the night. So you kind of have to be okay with that lifestyle, but then it's also, you just got to kind of find the crash pad that works best for you. I like this one. Like I said, we have a ton of vacancies here, so I was able to come to this room that can hold 9 people, and I'm in it by myself with my own bathroom. I don't have to share a bathroom, and we get cleaning. The ladies just cleaned today. The whole house smells amazing. So yeah, I like this crash pad. I'm Gucci right here. It's right on the Q10 bus line, which takes me straight to JFK, and I'm close to the E train, which I can basically, the E or the F that I can take back towards LaGuardia, commuting back and forth home. So that's a little bit about crash pads. If I can think about anything else, I will share it later. And if you have questions about crash pads, drop them below. I'm about to take a shower and get dressed so that I can go meet up with one of my favorite internet cousins and someone that you all probably know very, very well shortly. Who y'all think that is up there in that blue shirt? What's up? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Well,
hey, Freaking Flowers, what's up?
What's going on?
Vlogtober day what?
What day of the month is it? 5th? Day 5.
Hey, I'm Vlogtober day 5. We outside.
We outside.
They did.
Got my food. My friend here doesn't have hers, but she has something else to hold her over until
Cheers.
she's drinking for the both of us. For somebody who wasn't that hungry and did not want a lot of food.
I did not know this was about to be this big.
Talk to an associate or just visit athome.com to shop online.
And it's tall people friendly
Yeah. Tall people can sit back.
and relax.
And for me,
Oh, and it's lit. Ooh,
I can lay down and still have some space.
left over. It's getting still comfortable. It's just a little stiff.
And then you know, gotta do the other side.
And it worked. I don't hear no crack, crack. It's not cracking. Yeah. I think I need both. I missed it. Wait, how did you do it though?
Because I'm a true genius.
Yo, put it back together now.
Oh.
Wait, you did.
Alright, you all, so it's a little bit later. I've been back at the CRASHPADS, got a video edited and put out for today. Had an amazing time hanging out with Wiz. It is just always a vibe when I hang out with her. If you're unfamiliar with her, I will drop her YouTube channel right here, so you can go check out her content as well. While we were out, we were just wandering and window shopping and things, but I did pick up two things. I picked up this, let me turn it, I guess like this little LED clip light. It's like a little reading light. I have it under my bed because there's like no light under there. It's like sometimes I have these like big lights off in here, but I wanted a little bit of like a reading light near me, so I have that one. And then they had this little trinket. It's actually just a little puzzle, Chinese puzzle like that. This little silkworm. So these two little metal things are like connected, and you have to try to figure out how to like break them apart. And then once you break them apart, you have to figure out how to like put them back together. I played around with it and I figured it out. But it's a cute little puzzle. I thought I'm just gonna throw it in my in-flight bag because I can, you know, tinker with it and share it with other people who are bored on the flights. That's what they look like together. I've successfully done it once and there's video evidence. And so yeah, I'm dropping that in my bag, but I'm getting ready to head downstairs to leave out of the CRASHPADS. I guess I'll wrap up today's vlog and the discussions about CRASHPADS by saying CRASHPADS are totally different. Some of them do have limits on how often you can stay, and that kind of comes with the price that you pay. Some of them are unlimited stays, but some of them you will find that you might be limited to only staying 8 to maybe 10 nights a month. Some of them you might be able to stay an unlimited number of times a month. Some of them don't allow you to stay there while you're on reserve because they don't want the heavy foot traffic and the wear and tear of like people living. Because like if you're on reserve for 6 days straight, you're kind of like low-key living there. Some of them are open to line holders and reserve, so it really does vary. My CRASHPADS, I'm kind of open. It's like unlimited stays. We can come and go as much as we want. There's no monitoring that outside of the cameras that monitor who's coming in and out, but that's also kind of for our safety. But yeah, that kind of wraps up the discussion about CRASHPADS. Like I mentioned, be sure to drop down and let me know if you have any questions about CRASHPADS. I had an apartment in Denver, CRASHPADS in Philly, CRASHPADS in Miami, and now CRASHPADS in New York. So this is my third experience on a CRASHPADS. So I'm a little versed in it to be able to share my expertise. Get ready to go downstairs, make a couple sandwiches to put in my lunch bag, throw those snacks in there that I picked up earlier today, head to the airport. I'm working a 3-day trip, unfortunately, to Paris. I have my lemon oils, essential oils in here because I don't have time for these bed bugs. I do not have time for these bed bugs. If I could wear the full hazmat suit that people were wearing back in 2020, I would. And I tried to get rid of this trip, but I can't. So it's an 11 p.m. report, so a 12:30 departure.
All right.
I'm gonna put y'all in the closet. Literally. But the time has come for me to bid you adieu for the day. We are headed to Paris tonight. Pray my strength in the Lord, y'all, with these bed bugs. I'm gonna say, be careful. And yeah, I'm working App Galley again, you know, in my spots. And I'm not very full tonight, so there's that. But I just wanted to come on and say goodbye. I will see you all tomorrow.
No, a day goes by.